Good morning. It is 7:37 in the morning. I think it's the night, January 19th, I believe. Um, Sunday. Yeah, it's the 19th, I believe. Ironically, this is the day that Jaden was due. He just turned 19 um, about a week ago. Um, Thank you for watching again, for those of you who have been following me. My name is Anitra Rice, and I am so many things. I'm an educator, life coach, speaker, and I'm training to be a marriage and family therapist. And this is um, my grief journey. Um, I lost my Josiah to suicide December 7th, 2019. So just a little over a month ago, maybe 7 weeks ago. Um, he was 20 years old. I miss him so much. Today, I have on makeup. Sounds like a small thing. I didn't put on any foundation. It sounds like a small thing, but when you're a grieving mother, it's a big thing. I actually put on mascara and eyeliner and lipstick. It's a big thing because I can't remember when the last time I put on makeup. I know it was prior to my baby leaving. Um, and I cry every day still. I don't cry all day. The beginning, I cried obviously cried a bit, but so I'm just gonna get tested out, see what happens. I have on waterproof mascara. I cry every day, so we'll see if it burns my eyes, and I know I need to not put it on for some more time. I'm on my way to church in a minute, but just baby steps, little things. I it's Yesterday was a really really hard day. Um, I believe in transparency because I know there are other people out there who are going through similar things that I am, and when I'm open and vulnerable, I know that it breeds connection, and others feel more connected to what I'm saying or to me, and that they don't feel alone in their journey. Yesterday was a really hard day. In Michigan, I'm in Michigan. It's very very overcast, and we had a snowstorm yesterday, and so it made it even more overcast. And it was difficult because I woke up and I felt just so lonely, um, just incredibly lonely. I've shared before, that I'm single, and this month it has been 10 years that I have been separated and divorced, and it grief has exacerbated the feeling of loneliness. Um, I I enjoy my singleness in that, I do things for myself and I go out and I enjoy life, and I'm not just stuck at home and just things like that. But not having companionship during this time has been really painful sometimes during this. Um, I just woke up and I just felt extremely lonely. And I immediately, a couple of my girlfriends called, um, and the conversation was kind of, in some ways, centered around that, which I didn't necessarily bring up. It was, their hearts for me, and I thought that was funny. And I know people are praying for me in so many different ways, but it was just really hard, especially just continuing to grieve and then support my sons, um, and the pain that they're enduring and moving through, and helping and loving them well through their pain, and getting us, all of us, help and all of those things. It's a lot to experience by yourself. Just a lot to experience, period. I know I'm not alone in that many people go through many different things, and they do it alone. I have a great support system, a lot of people who are praying for me, checking on me, and just being present with me. But still, it is painful to not have companionship during this time. I'm grateful that I was able to spend a lot of time with some really good girlfriends this weekend. We had a really good time. Um, and I just, this morning, I listened to this sermon prior to me going to church, because I'm on my way to church. And it was by John Piper, and it was talking about finding joy and happiness in God, and how wanting to be happy and wanting to have joy and happiness is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's a God thing. And it would almost feel like, because of this heaviness of missing my baby, especially on the weekends, because that would be time when we would catch up with each other, because he was in school, he was in college at Michigan State University. Okay, we're about to test out this makeup. The weekends would be times when we would catch up, and not being able to call him, and it's like, hey baby, hey Josiah, how's your weekend? What do you have planned? Or just saying, guess what, baby, guess what happened? Or guess what I was reading? Or guess what I was learning about? He's so smart. I know I say that in all the videos, but my baby, oh my gosh, that baby was smart. And just missing that terribly. But I'm feeling just this, like, will this heaviness always be here? And then having the fear of, if it isn't, does that mean that I don't love him? And I find joy in moving forward with him, and in doing the things that he and I discussed, because we're both strong advocates for mental health awareness, mental illness awareness, and so I find joy in that. But will I have, happiness in my life? Will it be like a continuous thing, or will it just be in spurts, like, just moments of that breakthrough, like, during an overcast day? Will it be like when, they're into certain spurts of sunlight, but for the rest of my life, is it going to be just overcast and dreary? And if it isn't overcast and dreary, does that mean that I'm loving my baby any less? And so these are just all thoughts in my head. And I don't mean that it would be me loving my baby any less, but I still struggle with that. And then, just like I said, the whole singleness, and man, I just, at this place in my life, I'm a for real grown woman with stretch marks and a mortgage, and I am laser beam focused on purpose, and I do not have time for the craziness of unhealed men that I've met, who are still struggling and crazy. We all have areas of that we're unhealed, and that we're that we could be working on. Some of us don't acknowledge them, but it's my business. For me, I'm always looking at myself to grow and to heal and to surrender things to Christ. And in dating, I don't often find that. I found it a couple of times, but things didn't work out, or we weren't compatible or whatever. But I don't have time for that. And I just, honestly, right now, I'm not in a place to date. My heart is just, I'm grieving, and I'm just so vulnerable. But just I, it just seems like it's so far off in it that to be happy in that way, and then just happiness in general. Just it seems like it's just so far off. I don't know. I just grab it in spurts when I can, and yeah. I do have hope in that I've seen other women who have lost children who are restored. And not that they don't love their children, not that they don't grieve still or miss them or still ache, I would say. Not that they don't ache for their children, but they are no longer in the stage that I'm in, where it's just shadowy, you know, where everything is shadowy, and the overcast Michigan weather doesn't help. But yeah, but my mascara held up. I don't know. I don't know if my eyeliner did too. Just a couple tears, but baby steps. All right, I gotta go. Have to sing this morning. Thank you for watching. God bless you. I hope you have a beautiful day. If you have children, hug them tight, touch their faces, and kiss their cheeks. And just tell them how much you love them. Tell them how special they are. Just look at them and say, baby, I love you so much. And look them in their eyes. It means so much. Just be gentle with them and just say, I love you, baby, and I'm here. All right. Hug them extra tight. For me, for Josiah. And when I see my other two, they're with their dad. I'm going to definitely hug them extra tight and kiss their faces. All right, you guys. Thank you for watching. I love you. Please continue to pray for my guys. It's rough and it's really, really hard for them sometimes. Pray for my family. Pray that we will be restored and that our hearts would heal, and that God's purpose would reign, and as we carry on what God has called us to do, and as we continue on Josiah's legacy. All right, I love you. I love you. God loves you so much. He loves me. He has me in this. All right, talk to you soon.